Wait, what happened? 30 days vanished. Auction set. Sooner than I thought. It starts like any other day. You make coffee, a small ritual of normalcy. You tell yourself everything is fine, that the tight feeling in your chest is just stress from juggling things, moving money around. For a fleeting moment, the warmth of the sun feels like a promise that things might just work out. Then you see it. Tucked between a credit card offer and a flyer is an envelope that feels heavier than it should. There's something about the stiffness of the paper, the formal typed address, that makes your breath catch. Your heart starts a low, heavy drumbeat. This is it, the one you've been dreading. Your hands, feeling like they belong to someone else, tear the seal. The sound is deafening in the quiet room. You unfold the paper, your eyes scanning the dense legal text, searching for a word that will tell you this is all a mistake. And then you find it. Foreclosure. The word leaps off the page, stark and brutal. It feels like a physical blow. The air leaves your lungs, and the sounds of the house fade into a dull, distant roar. The day the foreclosure was filed, I didn't even know it had already started. You read the dates, and a cold wave of nausea washes over you. It's already been weeks. The process was moving forward in a world of court filings and legal notices, completely invisible to me, while I was still believing I had time. The fight had begun, and I wasn't even in the ring. I was sitting in my own kitchen, a ghost in my own life, reading the obituary for a future I was still trying to build. In that moment, the house wasn't a home anymore. It was just a case number on a document that sealed my fate. It started with a property tax bill. Not a screaming emergency, just a simple envelope on the counter. But it felt heavy. My budget was already a tightrope walk, and this bill was a sudden gust of wind. You tell yourself it's just one thing. But it's never just one thing, is it? It's the accumulation, the slow drip of obligations. Together, they form a current that feels impossible to swim against. So I did what felt easiest. I made it disappear. Out of sight, out of mind. I remember thinking, I'll handle it next month. It's a comforting lie we tell ourselves, that a future version of us will be stronger, wiser, and better equipped to handle the problems we avoid today. And for a little while, it worked. The hidden bill was a silent, buried thing. But the thought would surface at odd moments, a tiny splinter in the back of my mind. I'd push it back down, promising again, tomorrow. But tomorrow kept turning into the next day. And with each passing day, that simple piece of paper was gathering interest, gathering weight, and quietly waiting to become a problem I could no longer ignore. The next month came, and the amount was a little higher. Still didn't feel urgent, just uncomfortable. Then the notices started coming in. That's when I started realizing this wasn't just a bill anymore. Then came the part nobody really talks about, the legal side. It's not like in the movies. There's no dramatic courtroom scene, at least not at first. It begins quietly, with a single, thick envelope. Suddenly, your home, your sanctuary, is reduced to jargon on a page. Plaintiff, defendant, summons. Words you've heard but never thought would apply to you, to your life. It feels like a foreign language, one designed to confuse and intimidate. You read the same sentence 5 times, and the meaning still won't stick. The weight of it all is immense. It's a stack of papers that represents a profound threat, and you're just supposed to understand it, to know what to do next. But there's no instruction manual for this. No one tells you how to navigate the labyrinth of deadlines, filings, and procedures. You feel completely isolated, like you're the only person in the world going through this, even though you know, logically, that can't be true. The shame and fear are paralyzing. The case was filed, and I didn't fully understand what that meant. Did it mean someone would be at my door tomorrow? Did it mean I had already lost? My mind raced with worst-case scenarios, each one more terrifying than the last. Sleep became a luxury I couldn't afford. My nights spent staring at the ceiling, replaying every financial misstep, every decision that led me to this point. The silence of the house was deafening, amplifying the sound of my own anxious breathing. I spent hours online, falling down rabbit holes of legal forums and articles, each one offering conflicting advice and horror stories that only fueled my anxiety. It felt like trying to perform surgery on yourself by watching a blurry video. Every official-looking website seemed to lead to a paywall or a form demanding information I was too scared to give. The digital world, which is supposed to connect us, just made me feel more adrift in a sea of incomprehensible information. I was drowning, and every attempt to find a life raft just pulled me further under. The day I saw the auction date, that's when it hit me. While I was waiting, the situation wasn't waiting on me. Eventually, I wasn't in control anymore. Most people don't lose their homes because of one bill. They lose it because of what happens after the bill.